The release of Red Dead Redemption 2 is just over 2 months away, and at long last, Rockstar Games has finally given us our first look at actual gameplay from the final game. There was a ton of stuff to take in from this 6-minute video, but to be honest, most of it was pretty straightforward and explained pretty clearly by the voiceover lady. So that's the end of the video. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Okay, just kidding. While there's a lot less to interpret or speculate about compared to all of the teaser trailers that came before it, I still have a giant list here of cool stuff that I noticed in this gameplay video that you might have missed. So without further ado, let's get started with the thing that seems to be getting the most praise from what I've seen, and that is the game's visuals. It's undeniable. This game looks freaking great, and it's all the more impressive considering just how large this open world is going to be. After watching the trailer over and over in glorious 4K thanks to the high quality Gamerside release, in my opinion, this might be like a top 5 most beautiful game I've ever seen. Right up there alongside such juggernauts as Horizon Zero Dawn and The Last of Us Part 2. Now, as someone who has spent so much time playing the original Red Dead Redemption and GTA 5, the jump from those games to this is like unbelievable. I have a couple of comparison shots here just to get a quick idea of just how much of an upgrade visually this game is over the original Red Dead Redemption. It's crazy. Easily one of the biggest jumps in graphics from one game in a series to the next. Oh hey look, we're inside an old-timey train in Red Dead Redemption 1. Gotta have an old-timey train in a western. Now let's jump to next generation. Holy Christ. Night and day, my friends. Night and day. Now, you always have to take pre-release footage with a grain of salt because no matter how close to release we are, there's always a chance the graphical fidelity of the game is downgraded before launch. We've seen it time and time again. However, we've received word that this entire gameplay video is all running on a PS4 Pro. It'll probably look even better on Xbox One X. And what about the inevitable PC version? With mods? Bruh. For instance, look at this scene from the video. Holy crap, snowstorm blizzard conditions in video games just tickle my nutsack. And look how squishy that snow is. This is truly the power of the PlayStation 4 on display. Horseback riding with lanterns in blizzard conditions, that's my shit right there. It's so atmospheric. I definitely got vibes from the Bury the Hatchet mission in GTA 5, which is the one where Michael meets with Trevor at his quote-unquote grave, and we're transported for just one mission out of sunny Los Santos and into the snowy winter season in North Yankton. For me, it was an unforgettable mission in that game just because of how stark in contrast it was to Los Santos, which is where we're at for about 99% of GTA 5. This is an aspect where the Wild West setting of Red Dead shines the brightest. We're able to see Rockstar get super artistic with more diverse, natural, and lush environments to explore compared to modern day Los Santos. I am very much hoping that the final game plays around a lot with time of day or harsh weather conditions, because after seeing just a few seconds of this scene here in the video, my mind is racing with possibilities. Here we see another money shot. We got God rays, aka the sunlight leaking between trees and stuff. It creates this incredible atmosphere, and this might be some of the best, most beautiful use of it I've ever seen in any game. It just looks so awesome and makes me want to explore this entire world right now. Here's another visually stunning shot from the game. Are these the best skies ever or what? Is it just me? I'm having a really hard time thinking of skies from any game that looked better than this. Just gorgeous. Also, I noticed something that looked a bit awkward at first, but then after rewatching, I realized just what exactly was going on here. We see the horse turn around really quickly, impossibly quickly. However, this is actually a good thing. As much as I love realism in my games, the most important element of any game to me is that it feels good to play. So if the horse is all slow and it's awkward to control and turning around on a dime is all like slow and laggy like a real horse, that might negatively affect my playtime with the game. I can turn my brain off for a moment and allow a video game to do something slightly less realistic if it means better, tighter, faster controls. And that's what this looks like right here. In a game like this with such massive open fields, you're going to be on that horse for a good chunk of your time with the game. So tight horse controls are everything. The gold standard for horse controls in a game to me is D-Horse from MGS5. So I'm really hoping Red Dead 2 reaches that level of tight controls, and judging from this video, I do think Rockstar will get there. One interesting point that has come up from certain outlets getting some hands-on time with the game is the fact that if your horse dies, it dies permanently. I'm assuming you can just reload a prior save if the unthinkable were to happen, but that would still be really annoying if you don't have a recent save on your file and your trained horse somehow gets killed. The real solution to that problem is to be freaking careful and make sure your horse doesn't die. I'm sure everyone watching this video is super pro at games though, so that shouldn't be much of a problem. Also quickly, here's this little nerdy tech thing I noticed. When the horse baggie rolls through the mud, you see the tracks from the wheels indented into the ground. Yes, those are the little things I love to see. It makes the world feel lived in. Speaking of horses, god damn, let's pick apart this scene right here. You have 6 horseback riders emerging from over this hill with the sunlight behind them as they all come towards Arthur. It looks like something out of a painting or something. It looks fantastic. And look at this sick snipe and the animation of the dude flying off the horse. Like, holy crap. This is some incredible feedback right here. That dude went flying. If you look closely, you'll notice that the dude gets shot, begins to fall off the horse, but then the horse starts going crazy as you'd expect, and it like violently flips the dude into the air. That is so awesome and it looks great in game. These guys thought of everything for this game. One of the other big focuses in this gameplay video was the campfire aspect of the game, which is definitely a treat visually, just seeing all of the unique NPCs with all of their unique animations all kind of doing their thing. It's really nice. It looks like people could play the guitar and stuff, you could play cards, tell stories, you know, all that good fun stuff. I wonder though if there's enough here to keep me coming back, because I can see it getting a little boring after you do it like once or twice. Ultimately, you're just sitting down and not playing the game. Or at most, you're playing mini games like cards. To me, Rockstar games are at their best when you're traversing the giant world and going on crazy adventures. Rockstar gonna Rockstar with their weird, crazy mini games though, so I'm just gonna wait and see on the campfire stuff. I'm hoping it doesn't get in the way of the main story mission. But wait, there's more than meets the eye here in this scene of the campfire. Arthur is a member of Dutch's gang, remember? And who else is a member of Dutch's gang? Let's freeze here and enhance. Yep, can't say for sure, but this definitely looks like John Marston and his wife-to-be Abigail with a younger Jack Marston on her lap. I love the original Red Dead Redemption so damn much, so every time I see John in this game, I think I'm gonna fanboy just a little bit. We see quite a few shots of towns, and from the looks of it, town life and like animations for NPCs look much more organic compared to Red Dead Redemption 1. Everything just looks so lively and it's great. Obviously this is to be expected with the jump from last gen to current gen, but it's nice to see Rockstar really taking advantage of all of this. This world is going to be much, much bigger than the original Red Dead, so I do expect a ton of unique, different towns in this game. Definitely way more than the original, and each of them having much more to do. And we get a tease of that here, as we see some more rural settings that are all like run down and muddy, versus this more urban setting with like electricity and shit. We see some hand-to-hand combat here, and it looks very similar to the GTA 5 melee stuff, which I like. I do wonder if we'll be able to cheese the combat like we could in GTA 5. Oh yeah, stomp his ass, Michael, stomp his ass. One strange thing I noticed is that it doesn't look like there are any health bars in this game, though they could just be turned off for this video, and we might have the option to turn it back on in the final game. I'm kinda hoping that's the case because I always like to know exactly how much health I have at any given time while playing a game. Another thing to note is the fact that we see shallow water here, and that got me thinking, I sure hope to God we can swim in this game. Believe it or not, Red Dead Redemption had you auto drown as soon as you went into the water. I remember that not being acceptable even back then. It was a holdover from GTA 3 and Vice City, but swimming was fully implemented in San Andreas and GTA 4, so the fact that Red Dead didn't have it was pretty baffling. I really hope that's not the case here with Red Dead 2. I'm also digging the unique reloading animations and realistic recoil upon firing a gun. It was something Resident Evil 4 got right back in 2005 on the GameCube, so it's nice to see everyone else catching up. That was a joke, or was it? But look, let's get down to business here. The most important thing of all, in my opinion, the one thing that stood out to me above the rest and has me all but certain that this game will be one of the best games of this entire generation. Horse poop confirmed. Yes, the horses can poop. I think MGS5 has finally been topped in the horse poop physics department. Truly, this is a glorious day for gaming, and Rockstar, you bastards, you've truly outdone yourselves this time. All in all, I think it goes without saying that this video has me basically bouncing off the walls excited for this game. And I came into this with Red Dead 2 being my most anticipated game of the year already by like a wide margin. Every new trailer increased my hype, but I always looked forward the most to that first look at actual real gameplay. And here we are with this gameplay trailer, and it did not disappoint. The real marketing push has begun for Red Dead Redemption 2, and I don't expect it to let up between now and launch day. Coming soon, we're going to have another gameplay demonstration directly from Rockstar that focuses more on some of the actual real missions in the game. So, if you like this video and want to see more Red Dead content, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, because like I said, I'll have a breakdown of all the upcoming Red Dead Redemption 2 videos between now and launch, as well as just a ton of coverage of the game when it actually does launch this October. Like, I'm not gonna sleep. Seriously. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and take care.